Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I finally got Pokemon Showdown to work again. Yeah! So now let's go ahead and jump right into a random battle to celebrate the fact that Showdown is working properly once again. And actually, while I was doing a random battle to test to make sure everything was going okay, and I'm just going to be... Everything's still okay, I was still worried it wasn't going to. So, they've changed something in Showdown now. When you hover over the enemy Pokemon, it shows you the base speed of what they can have depending on the modifiers such as Jolly and all that stuff. So, Togekiss has a base speed of 129 to 170 depending on modifiers. Base speed. So now then, knowing this, we do know we are faster. In all retrospect. So, we're just going to go ahead and switch out because I really don't want to deal with the Togekiss, especially with a Stunking. Actually, let's see what it wants to do. Let's just go for Fire Blast, I suppose. Try to get a burn on it. Try to see what it wants to do. It does go for Dazzling Gleam, so it does know that. We really don't have anything to take a Dazzling Gleam, unfortunately. We have a Delibird, we have a Dustox, we have a Dunsparce, a Shaman Sky, and a Mean Shao. Nothing really to take that. So let's just go ahead and go for Crunches. Try to get those flinches. It does resist it because it's fairy, but we don't get one, unfortunately. At the moment, the Stuntank is just going to have to take everything. I'm just going to go for a burn, hope. But we don't. So now then, Stuntank is dead. I would have preferred to be able to use that Aftermath. But that's not the way things work, and Delibird doesn't know an ice move. It knows Aerial Ace and Destiny Bond and Spikes, but that's all it knows. Random Pokemon, random moveset, random abilities. Yeah! So I'm going to go to Dustox. I'm pretty sure it has the Air Slash, so it's going to go straight for a Toxic since we might be able to outspeed it here in a bit. We'll find out. So we don't outspeed because it's running max speed. He does get the burn while we don't, as unfortunate that is. I'm pretty sure he has the Roost. Knowing that the fact he went for Fire Blast instead of Aerials makes me believe and judge the fact that he doesn't have it. So since he does outspeed us, we're just going to sack Dustox. There's really nothing we can do. He does carry the Air Slash. But we did Toxic the Togekiss, so that's all handy and dandy. He will outspeed me. We are going to get flinched. Let's go ahead and just... Coil. Let's just go straight for Headbutt, actually. We could go for a Coil, but that's not really going to do much. We do get the critical hit, as we do get some hacks of our own. It's kind of sad Dunsparce doesn't know Roost, so you can be able to recover that. But Togekiss should be going for the Roost here, so let's go ahead and go for another Headbutt. Might want to actually go for the Coil, knowing that he's going to Roost, but on the off chance he wouldn't, we did go for the attack, and he does not, so he probably didn't have the Roost, or he probably overpredicted or something, I'm not sure. Let's see what we're going to bring in here now. We are down 2 Pokemon while he does bring in a Zangoose. We're going to go ahead and layer this Zangoose. I'm pretty sure he's going to go for a Swords Dance. He does go for a Swords Dance, but that's going to be null and void with the layer, as I take this chance to go for a Headbutt, and thus begins the pair hacks. We don't get the pair hacks, unfortunately. Serene Grace never works to my favor. But he does lose defense, so I'm very confident I'm bringing in Shaman Sky. I'm just going straight for the Air Slash to be able to go ahead and destroy it. Boop! There it goes. Now let's see what Pokemon he wants to bring in. We are down 3, he's down 2. We can still bring this back if I'm careful, but that's the thing with random. You don't know what Pokemon you need until you realize what the enemy has, and scouting is very important. So that's why if you get something like Whirlwind or Roar, you should use that to your advantage to go ahead and scout the most your opponent has, so that way you know what is valuable and what is not valuable, so that way you can go ahead and prepare for it appropriately. I'm going to take the chance to set out some Spikes, since we do not have any real attack for this Seeking. That does hurt though. So we're going to go ahead and Destiny Bond onto that Sinking, as he's going to go for the return, kill both of us, as we did get 1 layer of Spikes up. So that's handy and dandy. I'm going to go ahead and go back into Shaman. It's a good start in. I could probably go into Ming Shao and go for Fake Out if it does carry it. It does carry the Salamence, that's scary. Ming Shao does not, but it's a Baton Passer, so yay. You can go straight for the Air Slash. Hopefully we do flinch it. That's what I'm hoping for. We do get the flinch. Serene Grace is working to our advantage for once. Now then, let's see. Just go for the Outrage, and we do get 1-0'd, but Salamence does go down. So it's all up to Mean Shao. We didn't get the flinch the second time, which is unfortunate. And that was a life-orbed Salamence, so yay. See, we should have saved Shaman, but you never know what's going to pop up. take the chance to go for a sword stance and then a high jump kick next turn. He does go for the substitute, so that's very unsettling and not good. I'm just going to go straight for a knockoff. He is going to get a justified attack boost, but I want to get rid of that sub before I start risking my high jump kicks. I don't want to miss and then just kill myself. He goes for the secret sword. I guess with behind the sub, justified doesn't work. I thought it would still activate. There goes the high jump kick. We do land it. Kelio is now dead. We have one more Pokemon to go. Hopefully we can win this. Hopefully it's a psychic, so we don't have to risk the high jump kick. It is a Houndoom. We gotta go straight for a high jump kick. And we do land it. That's going to be in the battle. Very close. And I should have... GG to you too, bud. I should have saved Shaman Sky. I got it at the third time. But... you know, with random, you don't know what your opponent has. It's just a giant mystery, and you gotta take risks. And in the end, Mean Xiao did come through for us, and the sword stance was a good call on my part. And I'm happy I did go for the knockoff rather than risking the high jump kick. Had we missed that, we would have died and would have lost right then and there. But that's gonna be the end of the battle. See you guys around next time. Ja.